early enough is what we need to clear the ice.
Anyway, on that note, happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, Eleanor. Have a good one. Claire's in Barnet. Hello, Claire.
Hi, Petri. I don't know if you're going to be able to help me. I've got myself into a position.
Uh-oh.
We have a tradition in our family. I have an 18-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 5-year-old, and every Christmas Eve they have always had new pyjamas and an audio tape or audio CD to listen to as they go to bed on Christmas Eve. Now, my 18-year-old son kind of stopped wanting pyjamas a few years ago, and usually ends up with a pair of boxer shorts or something. But this year he actually said to me that he wanted something called a onesie, which, as I understand, is I know it is, a large kind of, it looks like a baby grow, okay? It's very trendy, and it's what all the kids are wearing nowadays, apparently.
You're having a laugh with me, Claire.
I am seriously not. I managed to pick one up very quickly for my 16-year-old and my 5-year-old, because I thought, well, I'll do the same for all of them, and I can't find him a onesie. He keeps telling me they were in Topman, they were in Burton, they were in this place, they were in that place, and I cannot find one anywhere. Now, my problem is that, of course, I've got the onesies for the two younger ones, and I haven't got one for him, and he was the one that actually asked for it in the first place. So I don't know what I'm going to do now.
Okay. Well, at least you know he hasn't got a girlfriend, I suppose.
Yeah, no, he has got a girlfriend. To make it even worse, he's 6'4". So it needs to be an extra large onesie.
Oh, okay. An extra large onesie.
Yes.
Extra large onesie. All right.
Well, you said ring if we couldn't find something.
No. There's a test for us. Right, I'm putting out a call now to London. Do you know where we can find a baby grow for an 18-year-old? It's called a onesie, and he's 6'4". It's got to be extra large. Claire, you've given me the gift of laughter. It's the best present I could ever have. We'll see what we can do for you. Keep listening.
Thank you very much.
Somebody will call in.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye now. Please, if you know where we can get a onesie for an 18-year-old, 6'4", extra large, it's like a baby grow for a boy who remarkably does have a girlfriend. Extraordinary. Peter is in Stockport. Oh my God, it's where I was brought up. Hello, Peter.
I've spoken to you ages ago. What I wanted to mention to you, you've just referred to difficulties that blind people have.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let me just take you back to this same time 12 months ago. I'm totally blind, and I have been since birth, and where I live it's all hills, as you probably know. For about 2 weeks I couldn't get out. What I had to do is, even just to go basic shopping, I had to get a taxi and get the driver to come to the door and walk me down. Anyway, a friend of mine advised me, in fact she went out and got me some shoe chains. Now these are quite good. They're little coils that fit underneath your shoes.
Oh yeah.
And when we first went out to try them, we deliberately walked on a sheet of ice, and it's just like walking on gravel. They are absolutely... Now, I'm getting about now in this very icy weather without any trouble at all. You can walk more or less at your normal speed. You don't have to worry about the ice. In fact, it looks rather silly because if there is ice about, you're better walking on the ice than you are walking on the pavement.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, the only advice I would give to anyone who's got shoe chains, there is a downside to them. They're fantastic, they get you about, no problem. But the downside is that if you walk into a building with a shiny floor, let's say you're going shopping, you're going to the bank, or you're going to one of the big stores, and you've got a shiny floor, it's very slippy, so you have to walk very carefully inside the building.
Right.
But at least you can get out and about.
That sounds absolutely brilliant, Peter.
And I'm totally blind. I have been since birth, so the fact I can get about now as if there was no snow around at all. It's just like walking on gravel.
That is fantastic, Peter. I'm so glad you called, because there will be people who, and you know that I've got blindness in my family, and it's the one area of society that I think people just ignore a bit. So I'm so delighted that you rang in. And as you know, I was born in Stockport. I was actually born there, Morell Road. So there you go, if you know it.
Right.
But bless your heart, thank you very much indeed for that.
At all.
And you
they're brilliant.
Have a great Christmas.
And you.
All right, sweetheart.
Okay.
Bye bye now. So you can get snow chains for your shoes. So if you do need that, please do go and get that. That sounds absolutely brilliant. Hey Claire, I think we might have an answer on the onesie already. How's that for business? Give us a call if you need help finding a present. If you need help and advice with what present to get. It's 246. Alan Joyce buys me the same thing every year. And it's a very good...
Quiet.
Yeah, I know, I always think. Alan,
Thank you very much. If you're heading onto the tubes, the Bakerloo line's just been suspended between Elephant and Castle and Queen's Park with delays on the rest of the line. It's because of an investigation at Warwick Avenue. Now, the tubes are running to a Saturday service today until about 7 o'clock, and after that, they'll be running a reduced service with last trains at Sunday times. No service at all tomorrow on the tubes, and on Boxing Day, they'll be disrupted because of a planned strike by members of the ASLEF union. You can get full details on that via our website at lbc.co.uk. Click on the travel pages. Just had an update through on the Bakerloo line, in fact saying now severe delays between Queen's Park and Harrow and Wealdstone, so it's back up and running again. On the trains, because of the poor weather, it's still a reduced service for Chiltern Railways, National Express East Anglia, Stansted Express, East Coast and First Capital Connect. Virgin are operating a full service from Euston but still have delays. London Midland are also still disrupted in and out of Euston. South West trains are being disrupted via Worcester Park because of a power failure, so London-bound trains can't run between Epsom and Motspur Park. Most mainline trains will be finishing early tonight, generally any time between 8 o'clock and 11 this evening, so do check before you travel. London buses are running to a Saturday timetable today, and if you're heading onto the roads in Woolwich, John Wilson Street's closed southbound at the Woolwich Ferry roundabout. There's been an accident, and the North Circular Road is slow still on both approaches to the Hanger Lane gyratory after a lorry broke down earlier on the roundabout. LBC 97.3 travel, your next update is in half an hour.
Christmas on LBC 97.3. Hi, I'm Andrew Pearce and I'm wishing you a very happy Christmas. Christmas on London's biggest conversation, LBC 97.3.
blimey. I didn't realise onesies were quite, were going to create this much interest. Blimey. So Claire, we have an answer for you. In fact, so many people have contacted me on the baby grow for adults, and Sharon is one of them. Sharon in Hornchurch. Hello.
Hello, Petrie.
Were you looking for a onesie?
No, we got our onesies. We got our onesies a couple of months ago.
That is so tragic.
I got one myself. And they are so cosy. The only thing I say about onesies, when you're desperate for the loo, you've got a problem.
That was the question I was just about to ask you.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Unless, of course, you wear a nappy as well, Sharon.
Ah, then you don't have to worry about nothing.
Oh, dear.
But Primark do them.
Primark.
They, every year they have them in. And they do come up in really large sizes.
Okay, so that's where Claire needs to head. It's to Primark.
Yeah, but she's going to have to go into the women's department and get a dark blue one.
The women's...
Because they don't do them for men.
Oh, I say. Why? Why?
Very sexist, if you ask me.
Oh, Sharon, I've got this image now of almost every listener wearing a blooming onesie to bed. What's happened to sexy in London town?
I think this snow's made everybody feel very unsexy. But with me, I just want to get cozied up, and I just thought, oh, my daughter likes the onesie, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to get one. And I should have known, because last year I got one, and I think I wore it 3 times, and thought, oh, look at that for a lark, I can't even go to the toilet in it. and then if the zip breaks, you're well stuffed, aren't you?
Well, exactly. I mean, what about, aren't the feet slippy?
I know. It can be a problem, but if you want to risk it, then I head up to Primark. They all have them in. And they're very reasonably priced as well, so...
Oh, yeah, well, everything is... Hey, listen, Sharon, you have a lovely, warm, cosy onesie Christmas, won't you?
I will. You do, Petrie. Happy Christmas to all at LBC.
All right, sweetheart, take care. Oh, dear. Do you know what? If I was bought a onesie by a boyfriend, that would be it, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? There's these other things as well that I was happily taking the mick out of last year, and one of our producers actually had one. They're what they called snuggle blanket things. They're like blankets with sleeves. What are they called? Anyway, and I know quite a well-known actor, right? And he's gorgeous, absolutely. I can't say his name because he's a mate. But it's really, you would not imagine this particular actor, right, who plays a dashing sexy roles. He's got one of those snuggle blanket things with sleeves. I can't remember what they're called. Please, somebody remind me. And his girlfriend has as well. So obviously, there's absolutely nothing going on everyone in London. Everyone's just wearing onesies and snuggle blankets. Steve is in Hammersmith. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Petrie. I've just recently joined your programme, so I came in at the point where you were talking about presents and last-minute presents.
Oh, yeah.
I have to admit, this has been a difficult bloke, and I haven't got anything for my partner who I met 20 years ago today.
Oh.
And so it's their 20th anniversary, and I've already bought her a little Swarovski, couple of owls on a branch, you know, looking at each other and all lovey-dovey for that.
Yeah.
But the last few months, we've been saying to each other, you know, what's Christmas? And we've both gone, I don't know, you know, because we've both got really everything that we want, but we always try and do something